here at the B.R. Cohn Fall Music Festival, the 25th annual, with Patrick Simmons and the Doobie Brothers.
Hey, Lobster.
Good to see you, Patrick.
Nice to see you.
Always. And Jim Messina, great to meet you
Nice
after
to
all
meet
these
you.
years.
Yes. Still crazy, too.
Yeah, it's still crazy, and I'm really glad to see you be here for both shows this year. I admired your work with Buffalo Springfield.
Thank you. Thank you.
When I was just starting out as a kid. I was a teenage DJ once.
Excellent.
And joining us right now is Jeff Watson, and he did
I ran
Lone
off
Ranger
there for
today.
a minute. Yeah, I had to run off to say hi to my
Play
wife.
a lot faster and more notes than we can.
You can play faster and more notes than you can.
Yeah, it's not intentionally musical. It's just so I get done quicker, so I can enjoy the show.
We're making more money than you, though, because we play less notes than we're making.
That's right. Because how many notes you're putting into the space?
When I was 17, I didn't do the math.
So lately, Loggins and Messina, you've been on tour, then you came off tour, and now you're doing your own. Tell us what's going on.
Well, right now I'm just out, working Jimmy Messina. I mean, I enjoy Logos Messina, and it's always going to be a big part of my life. But I have a lot of music that I'd like to do of my own, so it gives me an opportunity to do some Pocos, some Buffalo Springfield,
Right.
L&M, and also some of my own music. So.
Are you going to do Angry Eyes in your set?
Well, we're going to leave that as an encore, and if the audience wants it, then yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, I'll just make sure everybody around me makes a lot of noise.
There you go.
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah, thank you.
So, Patrick, 25th annual event.
Yeah.
How do you account for, I mean, a lot of bands go through a lot of management changes, and you guys have been with Bruce since the get-go. You took your hiatus, you came back in the early 80s and started playing again, and to this day doing the Bruce Cohn, the B.R. Cohn Fall Music Festival. How do you account for this long-term relationship?
Friendship, I think, is the key word there. As much as anything, although Bruce is a fantastic manager and has always done great things for our band, but the friendship has always been there between Bruce and myself, and that's part of it, I think.
Yeah,
pretty
absolutely.
much we're buddies.
You feel like you're in good hands. Why mess with it? Now, you guys got back together. Your late great drummer and one of the sweetest guys I ever met in the business, Keith Knudsen.
Right.
Got you guys together for veterans benefit, and we had veterans here last night for the dinner. $200,000 was raised by the dinner auction alone. I mean, you guys have been long-standing, doing benefit, not here just locally, but a lot of different benefits. You just did the rebirth of No Nukes, of the Muse benefit.
Yep. Well, I think the veterans have always been a particularly important project for us, in terms of, the thing we did with Keith, it was really to support returning veterans at the time from the Vietnam era who had kind of fallen into neglect. I think a lot of people don't realize that nearly half of the homeless population are ex-veterans, which is shameful in a society like ours.
Now we have a whole new generation of veterans who are coming back. Various shapes are going to need help their whole lives.
Some very dire circumstances looming over the country right now, not the least of which is the young people returning from the wars that have been, physically and mentally affected by the experience. And to me, it's very, very important that the rest of us step up and prove that we're supportive of our young men and women who have given so much for the rest of us. And we'll continue to do that as long as we're able.
Well, Segovia played until his 80s as a guitarist, so there's no reason for you guys to stop.
Well, we'll be. I'm sure we will. I'm sure we'll play till we die. That's kind of if you love it, it's a part of your life forever. It's not something that that you do because it's a living. It's as much a hobby and something we do for fun and for an art form as much as making a living. So we'll continue to to do it probably till we drop, right?
I ain't stopping either. And at 97.7 The River in Santa Rosa, we're very proud of our long association with the BR Cohn Fall Music Festival and the Doobie Brothers. And of course, you know, I was breaking in as a DJ when you guys were breaking out as a band at San Jose.
Well, we're certainly proud of our relationship with you too. You know, I mean, we've been like I said, you know, talk about friendship. You know, that spans a long time period for both you and I. So it's wonderful to see your smiling
same
face
here.
here.
It's longer than any of us thought we'd be doing any of this.
That's right.
We thought it was, you know, a lark for a few years and then we'd go get a real job. Thank you very much, Patrick. It's great to see you.